What's up, YouTube? What's going on today? Got a very special treat for y'all today. I'm not so Illuminati. I don't know why I just did that. But hey, man, today we got LaMelo. What is it? How good is LaMelo ball actually? By MJ2K all day. Uploaded 3 days ago. Already almost at 500K. 11-minute video. LaMelo, I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like we still ain't seen enough of LaMelo, like, play. Like, to know how good. Well, right now, if he talking about right now, I say, technically, it's 1 year away. He'd be in, if he was playing, he'd be in college, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's why I'm watching this, how good he actually is. But hey, man, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, man, if y'all enjoy any of the content on my channel. Need some support, man. Trying to hit like 1K by Thanksgiving. That don't seem too hard as long as y'all gotta support though, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Let me get right into it though, man. 3, 2, 1.
What have you learned from watching all this?
Right, facts. I just learned whenever you go out there, just play your hardest, you know, show what you can show, do your best, and then let the chips fall.
LaMelo Ball has always been in the spotlight since his freshman year of high school, and now he's finally out of high school. All 6'7" of him. The question is, how good is LaMelo Ball actually?
I feel like he's still
what is up,
grow
dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy
2-3
MJ.
inches,
We all
bro.
remember the 15-year-old taking
2.
over the nation. The kid that was supposed to go UCLA, that was supposed to be one of the best in his class. And he still is, right? We've lost touch with LaMelo. He went overseas. He played in the JBA. He just played his first game for the Australian Illawarra Hawks, and he fouled out. But it was just a preseason game,
That's
and
why
he
they put
came
him
off
on.
the
I ain't know
bench
why
to
they put
score
him
12
on.
points.
'Cause I
With
think I
some
watched the
mock drafts
highlights
playing
and I ain't gonna
LaMelo
lie.
as a
They
top
stopped showing
10 pick,
highlights.
while other drafts having him as a second rounder, there's a lot of inconsistency in assessing LaMelo Ball. Lonzo recently said that LaMelo was the most talented out of all the Ball brothers, so
I think
let's take a look
LaMelo-
at his game and just what he offers. Drop a
Yeah,
like for
I think
how
he'll
many
go
half-court
first round,
shots
but I don't think it'll
LaMelo
be until
takes per
middle,
game,
late,
5,613.
middle,
Also,
I'd
I
say middle,
finally
bro.
edited the 24-hour NBA
Like
2K20 stream, and
15
it's up
to
on the second channel.
25,
It's
I'd
all
say.
the highlights, memes, glitches, and sleep deprivation you could ever want. And to the 83% that watch my videos that still aren't subscribed, LaMelo is 18, so I'm just trying to get the percent subscribed to 19, so LaMelo Ball is somewhat of a mystery due to his circumstances. He started off in high school on an undefeated season in his freshman year with both of his older brothers, Lonzo and LiAngelo. We all saw how he was special for his age. He could keep up with the juniors and seniors of high school basketball. He wasn't dominating, but then again, he was the third scoring option and he was undersized. Yeah, LaMelo was 5'10", and he was praised for his ability to put up buckets from anywhere.
You gotta
His
think
dazzling handles
he was
and
only
the quick pace
5'10".
that all of the Ball brothers played with. His sophomore year was when he really exploded. Without Lonzo, LaMelo was given the keys to the team so we could really see what LaMelo could do, and man, did he not disappoint. He scored 92 points in a game, even though he cherry-picked a lot of them.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
why you bullying me?
And
was cherry
he
picking,
even
but
did this.
yeah, that had.
He grew to
That was
6'2",
crazy, bro.
and LaMelo was pulling from everywhere, but there were concerns. There were times where he was too trigger happy, like in the state semifinals when he shot 8 of 33 and missed 23s in a
Damn.
loss, and those
I didn't know he
threes
missed
weren't
that
good
much.
shots. We also saw some playmaking and obviously the handles, but LaMelo wasn't a true point guard yet. His decision making wasn't elite. It was more for him to score or do a flashy play. The main question was whether Melo was focused on basketball. I mean, from the outside, we all saw this kid goofing around, but he was just 15, so it makes sense. LaMelo was the most famous 15-year-old in the nation. His Instagram had over 1 million followers. There was so much hype, and it was probably going to his head. That's the impression most people have of LaMelo. And then comes LeVar Ball.
Something is wrong with you!
Yes!
LeVar pulled out LaMelo from high school and put him overseas in Lithuania with LiAngelo. LaMelo shot 26% from the field and 25% from 3 in 8 games.
I know it was that
bad. It was
bad.
just weird. A different country, so there were obviously a lot of adjustments more than just the basketball side of things. After Lithuania, LaMelo was put into the JBA, the league LeVar made for players who want to get paid after high school before going to the NBA. And LaMelo averaged 39.6 points, 14.6 rebounds, and 11.5 assists. So that's not great competition.
What?
And his maturity levels were still
Dog,
low.
40.
Now, all of this, we know that LaMelo can shoot and that he's got flashy handles. But we just hadn't seen LaMelo in a more normal setting. Chino Hills was super fast paced where he could jack up all the shots he wanted. Lithuania was slower paced, but also in Lithuania with grown men. The JBA was for 8 games and it was more of a spectacle. So that's why his last season in Spire Institute was just so special. Spire Institute was a legit high school program with top of the line training facilities with a good coaching staff. LaMelo could compete with his peers with the right competition that could be properly assessed. It's not some grown man or not in some ridiculously fast-paced team or in a new league. LaMelo had to actually play in some normal parameters. Now at this point, LaMelo has also grown to 6'6", and yeah, he took some deep threes, and
he
still had those.
If you just look at every video, like going, because I was watching like every highlight video, all them videos,
the chaotic player before had
through all the videos,
disappeared. He was more
steadily
in control.
more
His
lengthy
handles
and
aren't
tall.
just flashy anymore; they
like,
were slow
why does dude just
and
look
more
like he like
deliberate.
6'11",
Something that
like,
LeBron
he
and
was
Harden
just
like to
so
do.
tall
There are
and
times
over.
where he is patient in
I know
finding
he
an
hit
opening
6'7"
rather
though.
than just rushing into it, and he took shots in rhythm. He was capable of assessing the whole defense and deciding what was the right thing to do. He would even look off the defender before shooting. With his now 6'7" height, it's almost impossible to block him at that point guard spot. His jump shot is also a quick release. He has his set shot from a catch and shoot position, but he also has slight variations depending on whether the defense is tight, he's leaning, from hesitation, just different scenarios. He's able to shoot from any position and make any shot. But even I have to admit, this is something that I think could translate to the NBA, but something I'm not counting on. He's streaky, not consistent. While he can make any shot, that doesn't mean he does it all the time. Surprisingly, that's not the best part of LaMelo's game. It's his vision and floor general abilities. LaMelo has always made flashy passes in the fast break, but now it happens in the fast break and in a half-court setting. There are just plays where he finds his teammates out of nowhere. While LaMelo loves to shoot from deep, he also drives to the rim frequently. At his height of 6'6" and lengthy arms, you have to respect the Inspire Institute. But then LaMelo would do these nice drop passes to a roller. He finds teammates in their stride for their timing in the right pocket for them to shoot easily. He sees people in his peripheral and draws defenses in to create something for his teammates. He creates the opportunity and then acts upon the opportunity. He's a willing passer. Even when LaMelo gets the ball, he immediately looks up and makes a decision. And that's what makes him special, because he's reading and reacting. And I mean, he's also doing this.
Grew up in my town.
Again, now he's 6'7",
yeah, he started getting bouncy out of nowhere
guard.
with his
He
height.
would be the 3rd tallest point guard in the league today, behind Ben Simmons and Isaac Bonga. We've seen how playmaking at that height is such an advantage because you can see over most guards. He isn't overly strong and doesn't go into the post, which is something that he could develop at size and
I was just about to say, once he gets into the NBA though, he'll develop.
Really likes to do. Melo isn't super strong and he doesn't have some crazy vertical either, but he's crafty and shifty.
But that's
there are
gonna come
reports that
while you
LaMelo has put on 15 pounds, so he
age.
really is getting stronger, possibly for post play. He was posting up a bit in a Jew League, so hey, maybe. His handles are very tight and he really does have the ball and string. He loves to hesitate into a shot or use that to have the player step up slightly to blow by them. On top of that, he's one of the more creative finishers in high school. For a guy with not a lot of airtime, he does a lot in the air. He's able to stay in control despite moving the ball in different directions while in the air. A lot of times he's deciding where to pass or shoot while in the air, reading the defense and then making the right play. It's why his layups look so majestic, because he's smoothly moving the ball in the air and possibly faking out a few defenders in the process. He's also really good
like you
at
can see how much shorter
shots.
he was.
I guess you could call them floaters, where he double clutches it right before he gets deep into the paint. He's not afraid of contact and he can finish through that contact. He's played with grown men, not NBA, but still pros, and so he can definitely take some physical play. Now, LaMelo's defense seems non-existent, but I don't know how much we can judge from what we've seen. This is typical for high school students, and so usually
you don't know,
you get
like,
to see that
if he
in
really
college.
playing his
In Lithuania,
hardest.
LaMelo's defense was just average, but he really doesn't seem to get at it. That remains to be seen. LaMelo's mental state also seems to be better. He's not the same cocky player he once was. Yeah, he still celebrates, but there's more of a maturity on the court. He's putting in more work in the gym, he's getting more serious on the court and off the court. He's no longer this. We still have to keep looking out for that though. So how good is LaMelo Ball? LaMelo has size that you can't teach for a point guard, special vision, deep range, and a good finishing ability. He definitely is worthy of a top 10 pick. Anytime you can get a 6'7" floor general that can shoot, that's someone you can't pass up on. If he dominates overseas, I gotta think that he'll be a top 5 pick. The NBA has seen the likes of Luka Doncic just take the league by storm, and so the value of international play has gone up. LaMelo isn't in the EuroLeague, but still there is some value to playing overseas and playing professionally. Look past the early 15-year-old Melo to the now 18-year-old LaMelo, and it's easy to see that LaMelo Ball is special. But what do you think? Will LaMelo be a top 10 pick? Will LaMelo Ball be special in the NBA? Drop a like for LaMelo's half-court shots, cause they cool.
Around 15 or around that. I'd say 10 to 25, bro. I don't think it'll be about, like, I don't know. We gotta see, bro. We gotta see what happened. Like, we don't know. Like once he gets into the NBA, if he don't gain muscle now, which it seems like he is trying to get a little bit of muscle on, he'll get a little stronger. We'll see if he gain a couple moves, post moves. He might work on that. But he for sure, as long as he stay playing point guard, keep his shot, he'll be. We'll see. We don't know. LaMelo, it's a toss up, bro. Like, we don't know if he gonna be just cold, just nasty. I feel like he ain't gonna be trash, but we don't know if he just gonna be just a regular player or if he just gonna be cold. But hey, man, if y'all enjoyed the reaction, man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. Shout out MJ2K all day, man, for the video, man. And bro, LaMelo, he's still, I feel like he about to grow another like 3 inches, bro. He gonna be like 6'10", 6'11", bro. If he grow that much, like, what they gonna, like, is they gonna still have him play point? Cause like, no, I don't think he gonna grow that. He might stop growing. I hope he stop growing so he don't be too tall and then they have to end up moving him. I don't know, like, what they do with him. But we just gotta see, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. But if y'all enjoyed it, man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. Put any videos y'all got me to react to down in the comment section below, man. I got y'all. If y'all just send me videos, I'll react to them most likely. Unless I seen it. If I seen it, I'm not gonna react to it. Or if it's just some weird shit, I'm not gonna react to it. Alright, man. It's done, man. And I'm out, bro.